Good afternoon, everyone. Honourable Ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'll begin by acknowledging that we gather today on Gomorrah, land of the Gadigal clan of the Eora Nation, who are the custodians of the land on which we meet, and I pay my respects to the elders past and present. I would also like to extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples here today. I'd also like to give a quick thank you to Mr. Anthony Samara and the PNG Chamber of Mines and Petroleum for giving us this opportunity to talk to everyone today. Quick introduction to PanAust. PanAust is an Australian-based company who is owned by Guangdong Rising Holdings Group. We have 2 operating mines in Laos and pre-development mining projects in PNG and in Chile. In total, we have 15 million tonnes of copper and 22 million ounces of gold. As you can see from the slide, the vast majority of that sits within PNG. Now, we're pretty proud of who we are and how we go about our business, and so our charter governs who we are. The key values for our business is care for our people, the environment, and local communities. Leadership with courage and accountability, integrity by building lasting relationships based on credibility and trust, and finally performance, so striving for excellence in everything we do through innovation, efficiency, and reflection. We have a very bold vision for our business. It's really around becoming and ensuring we are a diversified, multicultural, innovative, and responsible business. To achieve this vision, the PanAust management team, along with our shareholder, have developed a detailed strategic plan focusing on our people, our investments in Laos, Chile, and Papua New Guinea development. Before we jump into our opportunity in Papua New Guinea, we might just have a quick talk about our operations in Laos. Our mines are world-class. We have an excellent safety record, so our TRIFR is below 1, and we also believe that our environmental and sustainability track records are exceptional. In Laos, we successfully developed 2 greenfield operations with many similarities to the environment in Papua New Guinea, those being remote areas with minimal infrastructure, mountainous terrain, high rainfall, and obviously in a developing nation that was seeking infrastructure and economic development. During our time in Laos, we have invested $1.7 billion and we have established a workforce of approximately 5,500 people, including employees and contractors, of which 92% of our employees are Lao nationals. At PanAust, we pride ourselves by striving for the highest standards in environmental performance. We do this by targeting tangible, practical solutions and contributions dependent on the stage of our projects. Our plan for Frieda River is to develop a low-carbon copper operation, leveraging a hydropower energy solution whilst leveraging technology as the project progresses. In terms of engaging with society, to date, our contributions to the people of PNG has been focused on delivering infrastructure and healthcare. Highlights include providing support for the construction on primary schools and village clinics, particularly a maternity ward, supporting the women in extractives and women empowerment programs. And we are very proud to announce that we are in the final stages of finalising an agreement with Interplast. This will provide life-changing surgical treatment and education for local healthcare professionals. On our governance front, I've already talked a little bit to our vision and our vision, mission, and values, and our code of conduct really drives the core to who we are and how we go about making decisions. In terms of frameworks that we've aligned to, these include the Enduring Values Framework from the MCA, the RCMM Sustainable Development Framework, Voluntary Principles on Security and Human Rights, and the Global Reporting Initiative. And whilst we're a private company, we continue to publish our annual sustainability report. So getting into the actual project that's ahead of ourselves, feasibility study wasn't done in 2018, and we're in the process of updating elements of that, but everything we present today will be around that feasibility study. The CPEC development project is one of the world's largest undeveloped copper resources, which promises to deliver more than 33 years of sustained copper gold production. Situated in the north of Papua New Guinea, it is also well placed for the export of copper and gold from PNG to the Asian markets. The 2018 feasibility study had a few key outcomes or highlights to mention. We have 2.64 billion tonnes at 0.44% copper and 0.25 grams a tonne gold. What this means is that we'll have an average annual production of 175,000 tonnes of copper and 230,000 ounces of gold for at least 33 years. It will be powered by a 100% renewable hydroelectric dam, and on a combined basis, looking at all the supporting infrastructure required, it's estimated to have an NPV of about 1.84 billion. In terms of enabling that project and that mine, there's really four key projects: the Frieda River Copper Gold Project, the Frieda River Hydroelectric Project, the CPEC Infrastructure Project, and the Power Grid Project. Each of these are core components of enabling the project. As previously mentioned, the Copper Gold Mine Project has 33-year mine life with extension opportunities. It has 13 million tonnes copper and 20 million ounces of gold. As a standalone case, the 2018 feasibility study noted an NPV of 2.4 billion with a payback period of 4 years. This mine is a very large mine. The resource is low grade but extremely large and has the opportunity to provide significant benefits to the communities that will operate, PNG and the broader communities. The hydroelectric project. So the intent behind the hydroelectric project is to try and build this project as green, as clean as possible. This project will have 490 megawatts generation capacity, will provide access to a stable renewable energy source, not only for the mine, but also for the communities and surrounding areas. The thinking behind it is that there will be a long-term PPA signed with the mine to support it and support the economics of the project. And it will generate 100 plus years as the area develops and progresses. The hydroelectric project has a standalone NPV of 570 million, payback period of 7 years. As you can see, though, the capital cost is quite large. What we have done is since 2018, we have identified a number of opportunities to significantly reduce that cost whilst maintaining the engineering specifications that we've designed, and that will come out in due course. The infrastructure project really evolves around the Power Grid infrastructure project really involves around 400 kilometres of transmission lines. There's optional distribution opportunities, so we can either go east to Hards in PNG via Telefomin. We could look at going north, going up to Vanamo and beyond. But what I guess the message is that there is opportunity to use this hydroelectric power dam to support communities in addition to the mine. On the infrastructure project, this is really focused around 300 kilometres of road, an upgrade to the Green River Airport, upgrade to the Vanamo Port, 300 kilometres of a concentrate pipeline, and we expect will unlock significant business opportunities within the area. So in terms of timelines, we will always continue to ensure that we align to the broader strategic plan of Papua New Guinea. Our EIS submission is a critical milestone for the project. It has been submitted and is currently under review by the PNG Environmental Council. As mentioned earlier today, we are expecting a decision in 2024 and potentially as early as Q1. Following on from the environmental permit, we'll be looking at seeking the mining license. Right now we're estimating 2026, but that may be brought forward dependent on the government's requirements and how we progress those discussions. And once those are finalised, we'll finalise the design and look at a 7-year construction cycle from then. So as mentioned, this is a very big project, and whilst we have the support from our shareholder GRHG, we would also be looking for a variety of partners as we progress at the right time. We are working through our approach as well as the timing to engaging the market, and they'll obviously be very dependent on as the permits unfold and the conditions that are associated with that. They'll really dictate our timing and approach. However, broadly speaking, we are miners, we know mining, but we will be looking for support partners in the near future around infrastructure, so your hydroelectric dams, your bridges, your roads, financiers, sovereign wealth funds. Vehicle manufacturers have been showing quite a large interest in renewable or metals associated with renewable materials, as well as construction O&M contractors. And we, being ultimately Chinese owned, that puts us in a good strength to be able to get that information, get strong support from a variety of stakeholders. So in terms of, we spoke a bit about values and who we are and what we aspire to be. What we will want to commit to the communities as well as Papua New Guinea is that we want to be consistent with our values and how we go about things, and that we are keen to build a lasting, sustainable legacy for our host communities as well as Papua New Guinea. We believe that this project aligns with the PNG government strategic plan, specifically targeting the establishment of infrastructure in the area where the mine will be, generating skilled employment, as well as creating local business opportunities. And finally, throughout the process, PanAust is committed to regular government, community and investor engagement. We run a series of community forums, I think almost on a quarterly, if not more frequent basis. And we welcome anyone interested in the project to reach out to us at the details below or contact myself. Once again, thank you to the Chamber of Mines and Petroleum for this opportunity, and we wish everybody the very best for the Christmas season ahead. Thank you.